Hey, hey. Happy Monday, y'all. And happy first of the month. It's December 1st. It's the first day of the last month of the year. 2025 is flown by and it's just so surreal, honestly. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this month has in store. And yeah, just wrap up this last stretch, honestly, of what's been a year of completions, a year of endings. Um, yeah, a year of just culminations and setting the table. And yeah, I'm just really excited for next year as well. Going into a 1 year, a Capricorn year, it just feels like there's so much in store for all of us and the world, and yeah, individually and as a collective. So yeah, things are really building up to be amazing. Um, and yeah, you may hear some music in the back, and I don't know. I'm just feeling very, very charged today, and yeah, I just got the idea. You know what? I'm gonna let some of my music just play in the background um, as we do our thing. So let me know if it's too loud at any point, or if it's distracting or anything, because that's definitely not what we're going for. So yeah, I'm excited to see if there's any messages that come out in the music, or just how it adds to the space in general. So hell yeah, we continue to expand, and hey, it's all me. So who knows what type of readings uh, the music will want to bring forth. So and that being said, I'm Mark. I'm in the middle of all type of stuff before even introducing myself. Hey Dream, if you're new here, welcome. I really appreciate you being here. Um, hey Haley, hey, we got the whole gang in this bitch. Yeah, happy Monday and happy first of the month to y'all, and happy birthday, Haley. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time today, so I'm definitely excited. But yeah, if you're new here, um, welcome to Monday Magic. I'm on a mission to make Monday everybody's favorite day of the week. There's just so much progressive energy in every Monday, and so much momentum to take advantage of and be a part of. And yeah, I've always loved Mondays, so it means a lot to be able to bring this offering and yeah, give back to Monday and give back to the world and everybody else. So welcome. And yeah, that being said, if you aren't new here, you know how we get going. We start every week with our presence practice. Um, and if you are new here, our presence practice starts with our breath work. Um, and for that, we just do deep inhales all the way down to the belly, hold, and then slow exhales as slow as you can. Um, and that's just to promote relaxation as well as bring us into the present moment and create some room in our cup and really set the tone for the energies that we're going to be working with today, and allows us to have room and be present and really be able to engage with them the way we need to. So yeah, and for the body scanning, I'll explain when we get there. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. um, yeah, so go ahead and introduce a little bit of movement into your body. Roll your neck a little bit, and if you can, go ahead and lovingly close your eyes. And when you're satisfied with, your motion, go ahead and return to center. All right, let's get to it. Inhale. Exhale. Pause the music. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do a couple more rounds of those. Inhale as deep as you can. Exhale. One more. Make it a great one. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and introduce some movement back into your body. Roll your neck a little bit. Rock back and forth. Just whatever feels right and nice to you. And when you're ready, go ahead and return back to center and get ready for our body scan. The energy feels so charged. Okay. For the body scan, we're gonna start at the top of the head. And as I just call out the different parts, place your awareness there. Don't judge whatever you notice. Don't question it or think too hard about it. Just notice, just place your awareness there. And if you do notice any sensations or any feelings, just sit with them and allow them to flow. And if you feel any tension or any stuck energy, go ahead and use that same awareness to lovingly release it and allow it to move and go about its business. So. And that being said, if I call out a place like your stomach or your midsection, if you feel called to check in, go in deeper and check in with your lungs, your liver, your spleen, and whatever feels right, go ahead and do so. You're not limited by the practice or by me or by anything. So just make sure that you stay mindful and that you stay present throughout it. And if you do find yourself losing focus or getting pulled in this direction or that direction, once you notice, just go ahead and bring your attention back and express a little gratitude for the opportunity to recommit to the practice, because it is a practice, and it's in those moments where you lose the focus and you bring it back that the practice is really, really working. Like working out in the gym. Those first few reps are easy, but it's all the reps you do once the resistance hits, once it starts to be trying and a little hard, that really makes a big difference. And with mindfulness, meditation, body scanning, all that, it's no different. So that's really where the work begins. So express gratitude when you find yourself in those moments and just bring yourself back. So that being said, let's go. We're going to start at the top of the head and work our way down. Top of the head. Forehead. Back of the head. Eyes. Your nose. Your mouth. Your ears. Your chin. Your cheeks. Your neck. Your shoulders. Your back. Your arms. Your hands. Your chest. Your stomach. Your waist. Your groin area. And then your butt. And if you're sitting, pay special attention to where your butt meets the surface that you're sitting on. And just take note of the support that's there and really feel it. Now your upper legs, like your hamstrings, your thighs. Then your knees. Then your lower legs, your shins and your calves. Then your feet. And then last but not least, your toes. And then go and give them a big wiggle. Go ahead and introduce some movement back into your body. Whatever feels right to you. Go ahead and wrap your arms around yourself. Rock left to right a little bit. Express some love to yourself. Out loud, energetically, in your mind, whatever feels right. I love you. And before we come out of our presence practice, let's go ahead and do one more deep breath. as deep as you can. Hold and breathe out as slow as you can, as slow as you can. Bonus points if you go slower than me. um, yeah, and while you're doing that, on the inhale, um, place your awareness back at your toes, and as you inhale and you feel and you fill yourself with air, oxygen, um, pull the energy up from your toes and bring it all the way up and up and up, and sit with it and follow it on its journey from your toes all the way up to the top of your head, and hold there. And then on the exhale, just release any energy, any any tension, anything that needs to be released. Honestly, if there's something that you've been wanting to release or something you've been meaning to release, now is a perfect opportunity with your exhale to let it all go. So yeah, awareness on your toes, and let's get it done. Inhale. And exhale. Now go ahead and express gratitude to yourself 3 times. Same thing, whether out loud, energetically, in your mind, whatever feels right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And when you're ready, slowly and lovingly open your eyes and come back into this moment. Hey y'all, that was really dope. Thank you. But yeah, happy Monday, family. It's really December 1st. Like, that's so amazing. Like, I remember when we were coming into 2025. It feels like it was just last week. And so much has changed since then, honestly. Like, I don't know. Coming into this year, I wasn't even sitting here with y'all like this. And now it's like, I'm prepared to do this for the rest of my life. And it's like, you really have no idea how much life can change. And by the time you realize, like, you're already in the middle of something completely different, something completely new, something so beautiful already. It's like, yeah, I'm just so grateful all the time. And yeah, just thank y'all for being a part of that. But yeah. Oh, I know we're not outside. I know it's been a minute. We haven't made it back to the tree. But yeah, the mic's still not here. But yeah, they come back today. Yeah, so it's my plan. I'm on a mission to make sure we're back outside next week, and that we're out there consistently for a few weeks. So, but we'll see. Yeah, but that's my intention for sure. But that being said, let's get into it. I have no idea what we're gonna cover today, what's gonna come up, but I'm excited. I'm excited to sit with it and discover it all with you. Yeah. As charged as the energy felt coming in, these cards are very quiet right now. I was ready for them to be popping up left and right and barely be able to contain the energy. just kind of just like lovingly fell into my hand. It wasn't even like a pop out or anything like that. But yeah, Page of Swords, first card out. And this feels like follow the play. Um, Whatever feels light right now in your experience, follow it and allow it to grow and expand and take up even more space in your experience. Um, Especially if there's a lot of things that don't feel like play, if there's a lot of things that are more trying and more difficult and more hard to navigate, um, really hold on to those things that come in that feel light, that feel nice, that make you feel like this, you know. Their eyes are closed, they got two hands on the sword, they're in the wind, you kind of see. And yeah, they're just following their heart and really becoming one with the present moment, which is everything. So yeah, this week definitely lean into those things that feel light, that feel airy, that feel not so serious, and understand that you and that energy is going to allow your cup to be filled and give you the energy, the clarity, and everything you need to be able to navigate the rest. And even in this process, you'll realize that some of the stuff isn't even, you don't even have to navigate. Your vibration will change so much that some of it will fall away because you just won't be in resonance to it. Um, and yeah, just pay attention to the people who also make you feel that way, um, and hold those people close. And you got King of Swords on the bottom. Understand that through that process of play, through that process of allowing yourself to get light, that the clarity you need, the strength you need, the transformations you've been, trying to undergo and really lean into will unfold exactly how you want them to and how you need them to. Yeah, he just looks so clear and so determined to me. And I've never even noticed the line above his head. And this just feels like strength and the strength card itself in general. And it's like I've always noticed the big butterfly here, but there's like little butterflies here. And it just feels like all around transformation, like in every arena of your life, not just one area, but understanding that it's all the big picture. Like nothing that you experience happens in a vacuum, you know? Like this dynamic over here affects this dynamic, and that dynamic that from years ago that you outgrew a while ago is impacting this dynamic, and it just everything that you've experienced and everything that you experience right now plays its part. And understand that you inviting play in right now and getting light and being in the present is where all these transformations meet. Your past, present, your future all come together as you come into this present moment, and you're fully embodied, and you're playing, and look, his eyes are closed. He's in the darkness, his own darkness. And that's where possibilities lie. When you're not looking outside for answers, when you're not getting lost in the amount of things that are going on outside, but being able to really cultivate that relationship with your inner world and your truths, and yeah, able to spend some time in there. Yeah, understand that leads to everything, and that's the call right now. So if you find yourself feeling more dreamy, you find yourself spending more time in your own la la land than in the physical and in the mix of everything that's going on, understand that that's okay, and that's where you're supposed to be right now, especially as fall is nearing its conclusion, and we're transitioning into winter. Yeah, because winter is a time of reflection, introspection, rest, and just really fostering that connection to yourself and all that is, and reviewing the year and all that as we get ready to ramp things back up in the spring and start blossoming and moving forward with our new ideas, and going after everything that we see for ourselves. So understand if right now you find yourself moving a little slower, you find yourself a little checked out, that you're in perfect alignment, and that you're reflecting what nature is doing. You're reflecting the world outside. So yeah, don't get caught up in trying to keep up with people and man-made structures and things like that, because yeah, if you go look at nature, you'll realize that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So yeah, go frolic in some meadow or something and enjoy that. And whoever makes you feel like this, take them with you. And y'all can frolic together. And I promise you that leads to everywhere you're going. And it's not separate. It's really, really not separate. And look, on the split, damn, yeah, on the split, we've got the Hierophant. And this just feels like, it just feels like you're in a place right now of learning. And it's not necessarily learning from the outside, it's learning from yourself. It's learning from the feedback you get when you do certain things, when you talk to certain people, when you engage in certain activities, um, the way it makes you feel, um, the way it impacts the rest of your day, the way it impacts the things you create, the way it leaves you feeling inspired, or the way things make you feel drained. It's like, just pay attention to everything right now, and everything you're feeling is information. So it's like, if there's something that's you're engaging in, and it's like, wow, this every time, or wow, this really makes me feel charged up, or wow, when I talk to this person, it makes me want to go climb mountains and go do this and that. Like, that's important information to know. It's like, okay, dang, when I eat this thing, like I always feel sleepy after, or like, dang, when I go to this place, I always come back and I need to recharge and rest, and I feel so drained. And it's like, all that's information. So pay attention and understand that there's no coincidences. Um, yeah, everything is feedback. Everything is feedback. Everything is mirrors. It's like, you can learn so much about yourself if you understand that through everything. Like, it doesn't matter. You go to this place, and the things that surface to you, the way people react to you, the things you come across, the things you notice, because there's a world of things to notice at any given moment. So where your awareness naturally goes, and the things that vibrate into your reality, when there's a million people in a place, but it's like one person, you made eye contact with one person in a room full of people, and it's like, wow, like, what's that about? It's like, who knows? See. And yeah, it's just all you, and it's all reflections of you, and you can learn so much about yourself if you show up and keep an open mind and an open perspective and an open heart. And yeah, that's just the name of the game right now. So be present, be very, very present through this week and through the end of the year. And yeah, really lock in with yourself, and lock in with your world and your reality, and allow yourself to see how good it gets. Allow yourself to see how connected you are to everything, and how connected everything is to you in 2828, as I say that. And yeah, there's a world of magic to be discovered if you allow yourself to see it and allow it to exist in your world. Um, and yeah, I can never stress that enough. And I feel like that's the biggest thing about this journey, the spiritual awakening, and all of that, is that it's not even necessarily that you get there's more magic that presents itself or anything like that. It's you slowly realizing and softening your awareness, and realizing that everything is magic. The magic's all around you all the time. And it's like, the only difference is your ability to perceive it, your ability to hold it, your ability to hold room for it, and to engage with it and recognize it as such. Um, because I feel like, even in my own experience, it's like, at first it wasn't like the biggest changes as far as like shifts, and like, oh, now I'm in this place, or now I'm living in this place, and I got this and that and all these things. It wasn't that. It was more so like feeling different in spaces that I've been in, like feeling amazing and blessed and grateful to be in a place that I couldn't wait to leave not long before that, in a place that felt oppressive, in a place that felt like not me. And it's like, what changed? Nothing but me. My inner world changed. My connection to it all, and how I understand myself to fit into all of these things changed. Um, my connection to my power, the realization that it's all a product of me, and my present moment is a product of past present moments. And that I'm always exactly where I need to be, those things change. And it's like, and through that, my entire experience changed. Even in places where, if I just go tell somebody, it's like not much change to the naked eye and to the physical sense, but it's like my whole world's completely different. I'm completely different. My experiences are completely different, and that's where you see it first. And then in that, your reality and your physical changes right behind that, because yeah, you start to move differently. You start to navigate the world differently. You start to engage with things differently. You see them differently, and that leads to far-reaching changes that makes your next present moment, your future present moments different. And yeah, but it's like that those changes get reflected from the inside to the outside. So yeah, definitely lock in with yourself and understand that it's not a luxury. If you're really trying to create a life you love, if you're trying to actualize dreams, if you're looking to make big shifts in your life, understand that going inside is the most effective way to do that. Because in that process, you'll realize that you're in the middle of an answered prayer right now, and that in the future you'll be in the middle of more answered prayers, and that will never change. That things will continue to unfold in that manner, and in your present right now, you have everything you need and enough to make it to the next present moment for sure. And through that understanding unlocks so much gratitude, and through gratitude you can have whatever you want, honestly, because through being in a gratitude vibration, you attract in more things to be grateful for, things you don't even have the words to ask for, things you didn't even know that you would be grateful for if they came in, because now you're attracting in a completely different way. I feel like typically we're taught, you get clear and then you work hella hard, you force, and then you get what you've been going after. But it's like right now we're in a place, as far as just new earth and the new frequencies and available on the planet and everything, where embodiment is the way. And yeah, you can keep forcing through and keep trying to be really, really hands-on and really, really masculine in your pursuit to the things you want. But understand that through your vibration, you're attracting in those very things. So if you can understand that and shift into that knowing, because that's the most important part. Your reality operates as you know it to operate. So if you don't fully believe that that's possible, then it's not going to work for you, even if you see it work for other people, even if you say, okay, like, I'll believe it when I see it. Understand you're not going to see it. You have to believe it first. You have to, not even fully believe, but be open to it, because if you're completely closed off and you're like, I'll believe it when it happens, it's not going to happen. Those things aren't in alignment. You won't be in resonance because you don't believe it. So you're not going to get proof of that. So yeah, so that's the first thing, is to soften your awareness, soften your beliefs around the way the world operates, and just enough to allow the proof to find you. And in that process, it will, and the unfoldment will be. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Damn, I'm like seeing rings when I close my eyes. Like, looks like the Olympic logo. And right now that feels like chakras. Like, they're like different colored rings. I wonder how many rings there are. Is it 7 rings? That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. But yeah, you get all those things into alignment, as far as just your energy centers, as well as just. Damn, I lost my train of thought again. Right when I found it. Oh, okay, embodiment. So if you're able to hold those vibrations, or not the vibrations, the frequency of the things you're trying to bring in, understand that you will be attracting them right in, because you attract what you are. So if you if you're trying to bring in abundance and you're trying to access your abundance, because you are abundant already, but if you're trying to access more of it in the physical, um, embodiment would be doing the things that make you feel abundant, going to places that make you naturally feel, um, that make you feel rich, that make you feel taken care of, that make you feel supported, that make you feel all those ways. And understand that while you're in those vibrations, while you're in those frequencies, that's exactly what you're attracting in. And same for love. Like, the best time to the best time to find love, or to when you're most in resonance to attract in the love you're looking for, or the partner you're looking for, is when you're feeling love. Understand that feeling lonely, you'll never attract love through feeling lonely and separated, and any of that stuff that isn't in alignment to how love would feel to you. Um, so really prioritize making yourself feel those ways, and prioritize those things in your life that make you feel those ways. And understand that the more you can hold those frequencies, the more you can sit in that energy and allow it to ripple out from you and into your world 3636 on the timer as I say that, the more of that you will get back, and um, the more proof you'll get back as well. And yeah, just the more that things that match that will come in, and you'll look up and you'll be surrounded by love, you'll be surrounded by your abundance, you'll be surrounded by opportunities to attract in more love, attract in more abundance. And it's like, that's the name of the game right now. And so the most useful thing you can do in your pursuit to everything you see for yourself is gauge how much of your day you're spending in those vibrations, how much of your day feels like the things you're trying to bring in. Like, at the end of the day, sit down and be like, okay, I'm trying to bring that money in, I'm trying to be hella rich, or whatever is right for you. It's like, okay, how much of today did I feel that way? How much did I feel like I needed for nothing? How much of today did I feel like, you know I was hella supported, in that anything I needed, it was taken care of? When I wanted that thing earlier this morning, did I get it, or did I make myself feel bad, or like I shouldn't spend money, because I have to, just in case, I have to keep just save it and save it and save it. It's like, and that's information right there. If you look back in your day and you didn't spend any time feeling the ways, if you and you didn't spend any time feeling rich, or at every opportunity to make a rich decision, you made a lack decision, tomorrow you got to do better. And understand that that's a great way to keep track of your growth. And sooner or later, you look up and realize, like, you completely change. Not and first you change inside. Your days will become more. You'll notice that, okay, dang. As I go on, progressively, my days are feeling more and more rich, more and more abundant, more and more supported, and all that. And that'll change who you are. And then in that process, you became by being. And that's just the name of the game right now. It's like, whatever you're trying to bring in for yourself, whatever you're cultivating for yourself, become it. Really become it. And that's how you become it. And that there's no other way to really say it or explain it. But it's like, yeah, and that happens in a moment-to-moment basis, because opportunities will continue to present themselves. The choices, or the opportunities to choose lack or abundance, will continue to choose and present themselves. And you just have to recognize them and stay mindful, and understand that it is that deep, and that you're making big shifts in the little decisions that you're making. So at every opportunity to lean into abundance, lean into the truth that you have everything you need, and that everything is flowing for you and to you, and that you lack nothing and you need for nothing, that that's a deposit in the bank of your energy, of your frequency, that will continue to ground in this reality. Because after you do that so many times, that's who you are at that point. You're not even having to consciously do it anymore. That's just your perspective. When these opportunities come up, you don't even think about it anymore. You're just making the richest choice, because that's just who you are now, after practicing it for so long. But it's like, it starts off slow at first, with one opportunity, two opportunities, three opportunities. And then you look up and it's just like, this is just your new normal. And it's like, you became. But yeah, embodiment is definitely it. So I know if you're someone who spent a lot of times writing lists and setting intentions and getting really clear on all these things, that's good. But understand that where we're going and where we are now, embodiment is the next level of that. And it's like you can get clear, you can write, but that's also limiting, because you're only limited to what you've experienced. Um, you're only limited to what you experience because there's things that will make you feel abundant. There's things that will make you feel rich and prosperous and all that you just haven't experienced yet, that you don't even know to ask for. So it's like, how do you get to those things? It's like embodiment. So in these new energies that are available to us in this new way, these new ways of actualizing things for ourselves, it's much more expanded, it's much more limitless that way. And yeah, that's just where we are now. So definitely enjoy that process and enjoy the unfoldment of it, honestly. And this came out, and I was trying to get all that out before I presented it, but the sun, it definitely popped out. It's like that's where we're headed. It's like you can have everything. We're in a whole new world right now. Allow yourself to experience it and understand that it is new. And yeah, and if that's something you haven't seen reflected yet in your experience, allow it to from here. When you leave here, decide what you want to embody, decide what you're calling in, get clear on that. Like, what have I been asking for? What have I been trying to manifest? What have I been trying to bring in? And then also get clear on how you can embody it, like how you can be those things now. Um, and then as the opportunities come in for you to do so, especially this week and moving forward towards the end of the year, choose the thing that is the embodiment of what you're bringing in. As someone hits you up to do this thing or that thing, um, decide if that opportunity is an embodiment of where you're going. Does that match what you're trying to bring in for yourself? Does that sound like if you do that thing, you'll be in resonance to the life you're creating? And if it's not, hey, say no. Leave room for the truest embodiments of the life you're creating to come in. Um, yeah, and understand that this is new, and allow yourself to be a baby in it. You don't have to know exactly how it works. You don't have to even fully believe it. You just, hey, faith of a mustard seed. Just allow it because it's the truth, and it will present itself to you, and you will get everything you need to see to be able to really work with it and make the most of it. So understand that that's all you have to do. No one's asking you to know too much. No one's asking you to come into it knowing exactly what's going on. It's really just, hey, the less you know and the less you allow yourself to know, the better. Because that's nothing but space, That's darkness. And there's more space for the light to come and to fill that darkness. So, yeah, allow yourself to be new. Allow yourself to be clueless a little bit. And even a little delulu. And understand that, hey, the sun is here. And that you're supported in this very journey. Follow your heart. You're guided by your passions. And you're supported by everything. You got a nice firm wall back here. You got sunflowers growing on the other side. You got the sun back here. You got a white horse right here. You got the grass underneath your feet and things blooming around here. Like, you're surrounded by support in all forms. You're not alone in this process. And trust that everything is coming right behind it. Y'all lit in the chat. Oh wow. Someone just popped out again and flipped over. So I'm telling you, it's here for you. It's all. Here we go. Time to turn up, I guess. Full on the bottom. The sun, right? This is a new journey. I'm telling you. It's at 4448 on the timer, or 4448 on the timer. It's like, this is it. We're in a whole new world, and yeah, just really allow it to be new like that. That's what I just keep hearing over and over again, over and over. It's like, allow it to be new. Allow the truths of what's here and the energies to exist in your world and to present themselves in your world. Like, you're really not being asked to have it all figured out. Like, look, this is a baby with nothing, no possessions, no clothes, no nothing. And this is the fool walking off the cliff with a little bag with like nothing in it. And it's like, you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have anything other than a willingness to see, a willingness to find out, a willingness to allow it to all unfold for you, and in a way that makes sense to you, in a way that you understand, in a way that will feel right to you, that will feel resonant, that will feel like proof and like a confirmation for you. That's it. That's all you have to do. Like, you don't have to have all the answers. Yeah, just enjoy that process, honestly, and be light as you can. Don't carry too much as far as just burdens and where you've been and all that. Put some of that weight down. And yeah, just even the sun on both those cards, it just feels like you're being supported by the very things that give us life. Without the sun, we can't even inhabit this planet. And it's like, that's who's on your side right now. Like, the very things that allow life to exist, and the very thing that gives us all the life force that we have, and everything that provides our life is supporting you. Like, it's telling you like everything's gonna work out, and that you're supporting, you're divinely protected, and all that. It's like, how can you lose? You can't. It's all here for you. So definitely enjoy the unfoldment of it, and take the pressure off yourself to get everything right, or to know everything, or to know exactly where you're going, or how things are going to unfold, and how things are going to end, begin, and all. Like, that's way too rigid of a way to live this life and to navigate this planet and this world and everything. Because at the end of the day, a grand majority of the things that you're experiencing and that impact your life and that are unfolding here, you have no control over it. And a lot of it, you don't even know it at a conscious level that it's happening, or any of that. Like, so if you sit here and try to live your life by controlling all the outcomes, controlling everything that's going on, and like really forcing your way through it, understand that you're going to be very, very limited in the magic that you get to experience. Because most of it is not you. Most of it is not something you're consciously deciding and doing. Most of it is poetry in motion, is you at this place at the right time, that this person also at the right time, and you meet them, and you still, at that point, you don't even know that there's somebody who's going to be very, very important to you for the rest of your life. And it's like, or for the season or whatever. And it's like, you don't know until you're in the middle of it already. Like, you can never see it coming. You can never plan so meticulously and perfectly to make that happen or anything like that. So it's like, why even put that type of pressure on yourself? Don't. Do what's on your heart. Do what feels right. Keep those intentions of where you're going, and embody, and allow the rest to unfold, and just do your part, and understand that the opportunities and everything will unfold for you to keep showing up and to keep walking through those doors and to keep getting closer to everything. But know that it's all yours. It's all yours to be had and to be experienced. Yeah, you just have to keep doing your part and keep allowing it to unfold without being too attached or being too hands-on. But yeah, I saw my guy because this card kept coming out. Like, I kept shuffling. I don't know if you could tell, but I kept shuffling and like looking and like shuffling and looking and shuffling and looking. And every time I shuffled and looked, it just kept being Two of Pentacles. It's like I was ignoring it at first, just like, oh, I'm doing my thing and talking because we were in the middle of a channel. But it's like, it just keeps presenting itself. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. So do your thing, but when you're done, I need some time. And that just feels like exactly what we're talking about, exactly where we are. The world is being rebalanced. The world is shifting. The world is ascending. The universe, everything. Like, and we're going to see that more and more as things continue to unfold. We're going to see more magic. We're going to feel things we've never felt. We're going to see... Yeah, I just keep hearing we're in a whole new world. We're in a whole new world. We're in a whole new world. Like, and even the infinity is like, we're infinite. And things are continuing to unfold. And... yeah, it's just... and yeah, I'm being called to how his eyes are closed too. Reminds me of the Knight of Swords earlier. It's like, play is very big right now. Allowing your inner world to allowing your inner world to be your world, to be your reality, and to allow it to mean more than you typically have been, or more than society would lead you to believe it is. Because I feel like in a lot of ways, we're always looking to the outer world, and the outer world seems to be like the real world. Like, we even call it that times. Oh, the real world, the real world. But it's like that's only your experience out there is only a product of your inner world. So it's like your inner world is much closer to your reality than the outer world is. Because like me and you can meet up and go to the same place, and experience the whole thing together, stay together the whole time. But it's like the things we experience, and even in that, it won't be the exact same experience that we have. My experience will still be mine, and yours will still be yours. You might notice something across while I was noticing something over here, or somebody might come and compliment me because of something I got going on while you're over there. You're saying hi to this person over here. And it's like, without even trying to have a different experience, our experience will be completely different. And it's like, and at that point, it's not the outer world that made that happen. It's more so who we are. And it's like your inner world, and cultivating your relationship to it is much more far-reaching than trying to make all these changes, or to take the outer world to be the be-all, end-all of experience, of reality. So, yeah, we're rebalancing where we're putting our attention. We're rebalancing where our focus is going, and where we're putting our life force, our power, our intention, our awareness, everything. And we're rebalancing and restructuring our dynamic to our reality, within and without. And that's very important work right now, especially at the end of fall going into winter. And as we continue to lean in, and this process continues to undergo and unfold, it's priming us to be in prime position to be fully embodied, fully aligned with our highest self and our highest path as we go into this one year and into spring. And as this process completes, and you feel, and as you take your power back, and your inner world becomes more of a reflection, a true reflection of you, and everything you are, and everything you want out of your life. Understand that springtime, which is already progressive, springtime in a 1 year, in a Capricorn year at that, like, um, yeah, I lost my train of thought again, but it's all here. Like, all roads are leading to, it's all progressing towards everything you see for yourself, everything that you want for yourself, everything you've been calling in, what it's all been for, honestly. It's like, we're heading into a beautiful beginning. And it's like, right now, getting clear on what you even want, getting clear on where you stand in relation to everything else, um, building that connection to your inner world, which is the lens and vehicle in which you even see and navigate all of these outer things with, that you'll be in prime position to actualize everything that's really for you, because you're connected to yourself, you're connected to those very things that you're trying to call in, and you have such clarity, and there is no separation at that point, because you've become all the things that you're calling in. You've become the abundance that you're ready to experience in the physical. You've become the love that you're ready to experience in the physical. You've become your own divine counterpart within yourself, as you've balanced your divine masculine and feminine energies. And now you're in a prime position for that to be reflected by your reality, by a person, if that's what you're ready to call in. It's like you've fostered that relationship to yourself. So now it's like, okay, your reality reflects, like, here you go, that divine counterpart. And it's like, and it's not because you needed them, or you really, really were desperate, or was hoping that they come in, but it's because you realize you need for nothing. You realize that you are already everything that you want. You are already everything that's for you. And if you don't feel like you are it, that it's within you, and that it's available, and it's just a choice away. It's just embodiment away. It's just cultivating a relationship away from you being able to realize that, wow, like I'm literally everything. There is no separation from me and the things I want. I just have to allow myself to be what I already naturally am, without, before all this extra stuff gets put on me, before people's fears get put on me, before my own fears get too much energy from me, and all that. So yeah, things are being rebalanced. It's taking its power back from the outside. There's a lot of war back there, but you realize, like, that's not my reality. I don't feel, there's no war going on within me. I feel at peace. I feel calm. I feel whole. So why would I sit here and give my power away to these illusions? If that's their reality, that's okay. Like, that's their reality to have. Mine operates how I know it to operate. Mine operates in accordance to me and what's in resonance to me, and the truth of me. It's like, yeah, cultivating that relationship to yourself and giving yourself that priority and that first right of um, perception. Like, I'm gonna start with my inner world and then go out from there. That will restructure your entire experience and your reality. And yeah, it all begins within. You know, that was really dope. And yeah, Itavon's on the bottom. We're on the move. Shifts are happening very, very quickly. And yeah, these things are big. And we got the Hermit right underneath that. It's like, it's time. It's time to spend some time in that, in those depths of you. And if you've already been doing it, perfect. Like, you're ahead, and keep doing your thing. You already understand the value of that. You already understand where that leads. You've gotten the proof of just how deep the rabbit hole goes within you, and how if you go deep enough, it comes back out the other side into the world. Like, it's not separate. You spending time in solitude, you spending time getting clear with yourself, isn't you taking away from your physical experience. It's not, and that's not the point either. We're not trying to hide away from the outer world. We just understand that working with the world within ourselves bleeds out into the outer world in a much better, in a more profound and far-reaching way. So keep enjoying that process and understand that you're on the move right now. It doesn't matter how it feels like, you may not be doing a bunch out in the physical. You're not, running up against a wall or grinding or hustling hella hard or whatever. But understand that you're still doing the work. And that when it's time for you to step forward and move forward, and that you'll be slingshotted forward, and you'll move way faster, you'll move way further because of this time you spent here, getting clear and cultivating that relationship to yourself. So when you do step out into the world, everything you do is done with such intention and with such life force and such weight and everything, that your moves and your steps are much more ground shaking, and they're much more world building and all that. And that's just because you got clear. You spent some time in your own energy. You realized your power and who you are, and realized that that's all you had to do. There was nothing that you had to get from outside of you. You just had to be connected to the part of you and the version of you who understands that they are everything. You are source. You are God. You are literally super divine. You're made of the same things that everything is made of. The very things that you're chasing and trying so hard to bring in and to welcome into your life, it's like, that's you. It's all you. You're literally the same. You're too hot to hold. You're too hot to handle, man. We're on the move right now, so enjoy the process. And under that, we got Three of Cups. It's like, it's time to celebrate. We got, look, the sun up there again. You're supported by the very things that give us all life, that allows us all to be here. And you will not be left behind. And you weren't brought this far to be left to your own and to just figure it out. So understand that, keep moving forward, keep doing your thing, You understand that the universe is celebrating you, the divine is celebrating you, and everything is as it should be. All roads led here to this point. And trust that when you look back, that it's all going to make sense, and you're going to see exactly why everything played out the way it did, and how all roads led to your win, and to exactly where you are right now. Two of Cups, divine union. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Within and without. I'm telling you, you cultivate that relationship between your inner masculine and inner feminine energies, and you understand that there's a balance of both, and you allow them to both show you what they want to show you, allow them both to express what they want to express, and to take up space in your reality the way they want to. Understand that it has no choice but to reflect on the outside. So if you've been trying to call in your divine union, or a counterpart, or just a person to be with, or whatever, understand that, are you being that person to yourself? Ask yourself that. Are you already being your own ideal partner? Do you pour into your cup the way you want this ideal person to do so? Do you show up for yourself the way this ideal person you want them to? Do you affirm yourself, and are you nice to yourself? Do you love on yourself in those ways? And if the answer is no, then there's some work to be done. And that's a beautiful thing too, because now you can do the work by realizing that. And that brings you one step closer to this. And in that process, you'll realize so much will shift, and you'll really fall in love with yourself and the process and all of that, to where by the time you really become that vibratory match for this, you'll be so detached from it that you'll be so at peace already, and so loved, so supported, so embodied. You'll be Two of Cups embodied, love embodied, divine union embodied within yourself, that you won't even need it anymore. But you'll still get it, and it'll still be beautiful, and you'll be able to do everything to maintain it, and to keep it, and to allow it to grow and amplify you, and it will. So yeah, just really cultivate that connection to yourself, and understand that that connection to yourself is the only thing that grows everything, because you can specifically work on love and making yourself more lovable. You can specifically work on your finances and making yourself, going after the riches. But it's like working on yourself and cultivating that relationship to yourself and your inner world is probably the only thing that literally impacts everything, because everything you engage with, everything you navigate is through you, through the vehicle of your body, through the vehicle of your energy, through the vehicle of your mind, your perspective, your awareness, and all that. So it's like, the more you can cultivate a relationship to that bleeds out into everything else, because you engage in those relationships as you, through your inner world. If you're feeling like turmoil and chaos inside, you're not going to show up in that relationship whole and loving and all that, because you can't separate it. Because on the inside, you feel like chaos. You feel shaky. So it's like, that's how you're going to show up naturally into this thing. That's how you're going to show up as you're working on your business. You're going to show up there shaky. You're going to show up there fearful. You're going to show up there with self-doubt, because you're a self-doubting person. You don't trust yourself. So it's like, now you're sitting there trying to become rich, and it's like, how are you going to make that decisions in which trusting yourself is very important? Now you're sitting here undercharging because you don't really know your worth, or all those things. And it's like, so now you're working backwards. You're working against the very things you say you're trying to go after. But it's like, how do you fix that? You go within. You address those wounds. Why do you feel unworthy? Why do you feel why do you not value yourself? It's like, you get clear on that by going into your inner world. And then that bleeds out, because once you heal those things and you allow those things to move, and you get clear on, wow, actually, I'm worthy of it all. I'm literally God embodied. I'm literally an amazing person. I'm so deserving. As you realize that, how do you move then? Naturally, you're going to charge your worth. Naturally, you're going to be like, no, I'm not settling for that, because I'm worth everything. Like, you can never even give me my worth anyway, so I'm definitely not taking that offer. Like, that's already too low. I need all of it, but you know, there's something I'm willing to take. And it's like you just show up differently, and it's like naturally you getting cultivating that relationship to your inner world and understanding who you are and everything you have. It's gonna bleed out into everything because you're gonna show up in that relationship differently, demanding your worth. You're gonna show up at work demanding your worth. You're gonna show up in the world moving in confidence and ready to be received by everything because you know that it's all a reflection of you, you know, and that literally your whole life changes. And as I said that, I forgot the music was playing. It's been really low, but the song that was just playing was "I Am," and it goes, "I am everything I thought I'd be, and everything, and all things I thought I'd see." Damn, that song is years old, but it was very relevant to what we're talking about. Um, so yeah, if you feel called to, definitely go listen to it. I'll play it again and kind of turn it up. But yeah, it's definitely a very relevant song. So, but that being said, I feel like y'all got that, and yeah, I feel very called to go to Oracle. So let's see what comes out here. These messages have been dope. I feel like time is definitely flying by. The fact that it's been an hour is kind of crazy to me. Yeah. Everything I thought I'd be. Oh, things I never thought I'd see have just become everyday life now. Tupac. And this, oh, and what? WTF on the split. And this just feels like um, I'm hearing death, I'm hearing rebirth, and this feels like a response. Like what the heck? Like what happened to you? Like how'd you? You're so different than you used to be. You know? It just feels like, and with Tupac, it just feels like a death. But you know, there's the rumors. Oh, he didn't die. He's in Cuba or Haiti. He's in all these places, and it's like that's what this feels like. Like to them, it's like, damn, you're not. You know, the past version of yourself is gone, but it's like you're not really dead. Like you're in paradise. You know, you're just in a whole nother dimension. You're at a whole nother frequency now. You're vibrating completely differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's like, yeah, you got people like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, what happened? They might even be saying, you know, you're doing witchcraft or like terrible thing. And even that's like, that gets a bad rap and has negative connotations. But yeah, it's all illusions. But yeah, they might be projecting all type of stuff on you. But it's like, you didn't do anything but cultivate that connection to your inner world and shed what you're not. And allow those past versions of you to go. Because they're just not you anymore. There was nothing wrong with them, but it's just you're not that person anymore, and that's okay. So, yeah, definitely lean into that. Lean into this new version of you that is now here. Lean into those things that are falling away, and allow them to fall away, and understand that everything that leaves will be replaced with something better, something more you, and yeah, the space will be filled. Honestly, nothing gets taken away to leave you just stuck with nothing, you know, because there is no separation, honestly. So it's like if something's moving away, it's just changing form. It's just a transition, you know. It's gonna be replaced with something that is more of a match for you, but it's gonna come back. You're not gonna be just left with nothing. And 333 on the split. It's like you're protected. You're divinely protected, and yeah, and try again at the bottom and let it go right under that. It's like don't be afraid to do things that may not have worked before, you know? Like if love has been a battlefield for you, oh wow. And Pisces Moon, which is a love song is on right now. Feels very relevant too. But it's like try again. Let go of the past results. Understand that you're a whole different person living in a whole new world right now. You've been doing the work, you've changed so much. So it's like yeah, don't be afraid of the unfoldment of whatever's showing up right now, even if it feels like the same thing that you've been through before, if it feels like reminiscent of a past dynamic, understand that it's not the cycle repeating. it's it's an opportunity to show you that you you're past the cycle. Not only did you outgrow it, not only did you leave behind, but you're at the point where you're not even fearful of it anymore, you know? Because there's the point where, all right, to leave this cycle behind, that you're not entertaining anymore. But then there's that time where it's like you're extra on alert to avoid it, like things that look like it, because you're so pressed to never go through it again, that now it's like something that shows up like, no, that looks like that other thing. Like, your name is what? You got the same name as this other person? Hell no. Oh, you got the same sign as this other person? No, But it's like there's a step beyond that where it's like, I know that I'm such a different person, that I'm in a whole new world. I'm in a whole new mind space, that I'm no longer even in resonance to attract in those same things. It's like 01/11/11 on the timer as I say that. It's like that's the level beyond that, where it's like I'm not even afraid anymore. I'm willing to try again. I'm willing to embrace whatever shows up in my life, and I know it will be different because I'm different. I'm not the same person who attracted in that BS before, that was in resonance to that anymore. And I left that behind. So I know even if this comes in, it looks like it might be it. There's no way. It's impossible, because I'm not that same person. And if you're not that same person, how could the same thing come in? Especially when you left the pattern behind. You allowed the cycle to close and complete itself, and was very intentional about that. So whatever this is, if this is like something you do, a hobby that you do, that you enjoy, like if you say you do music and it's performing, and you've performed and maybe it wasn't your best, or maybe you weren't received the way you wanted to be received before in the past, so you kind of are hesitant to go perform again, but you feel this call to perform, or you have a new song that you want to perform that feels amazing to you, and you want to share it, but it's like every time I perform it never really goes as I think. Try again. You're a whole new person in a whole new world. Let it go. Allow yourself to be that baby. Allow yourself to be out there playing with your eyes closed. Remember where you've been today, and let it go and allow it to be new. And the song says, I woke up in a whole new reality, literally. And it's like, yeah, that's the name of the game right now. And if it's love, and it's new love has come in, and you're hesitant because you're like, okay, I don't want to deal with no BS, or you've been by yourself for a long time, you've been really cultivating your relationship to yourself, and you just don't have no time for somebody to come mess up what you've been working on and been building. Understand that the universe knows you've been working to. The universe knows that you're in a no BS zone right now, and that you don't have time for nothing. So if through all that, someone was able to get in and they feel right to you at a level before you start to be like, I don't know, they cool, but I can't afford that, Understand that they've been vetted, and that God brought them to your door, honestly. And yeah, and like I said, that can be applied to anything, whatever it is. Let it go and try again. Be willing to, and understand that it's completely different, because it is. And what the F just popped out again? I'm telling you. You're gonna be looking completely different. I keep hearing that. And even if it's not physically, just you might be shining differently. Your light feels differently. You're being received differently. And it's just all different. An air snake? Yeah, I'm getting a visual of like a snake shedding its skin, but then the air feels like being light and flowy and able to move and be boundless. The air is not, it's all here, but it's not, can't be contained. And that's the visual I'm getting, like a snake coming out of its skin, and but it's not it's coming out of the skin, but it's becoming air. Like as it shed its skin, you can't even see it anymore, because it's just becoming one with the atmosphere, the world, everything. And yeah, that's a very specific visual, but I see that very clearly. And that's what it feels like we're undergoing right now. It's like as we're becoming more light and shedding a lot of these dense energies, and our our connection to holding on to a bunch of things in the physical, whether it be people, places we've outgrown, dynamics, situations, environments, all that. It's like, yo, allowing ourselves to become light and shed a lot of these things. Like, okay, this isn't me anymore. I don't feel myself in this place, and really allowing all these things to go. And as you do that, you look up and realize you shed your air now. You know, you're light, and you're one with your reality. You're one with the world, because all that's left is you, and not just physical you, but the things that also feel like you, the things that are you, that are truly an embodiment of you and your energy, whether that be the relationships, the places you continue to go to now that you shed what's not you, and everything in between. So, yeah, understand that that's the process that's happening right now, and you can meet it halfway. You can get clear and recommit to the things that feel like you, and and release the things that don't feel like you, that aren't an embodiment of where you're going. And understand that you'll shed your skin and you'll become as light as air. You'll become like the air. You'll become boundless. 444. You're supported in this process. Understand that the angels are here. Your guides are here. The universe is here and is always right behind you, right next to you, as you're actualizing all these things. And yeah, sometimes it's a lonely road, and you know, you're getting all this intel to do this, do that, stop doing that, don't do this, remember this, be mindful of that. Like, understand that you're not alone in doing any of it. Like, you have to make the choices, yes, you have to show up, but understand that the amount of things you have no idea are being taken care of and orchestrated just so all you have to do is show up is tremendous, you know? Because that opportunity, you just so happen to open Instagram and see, and you're like, oh wow, that's perfect for me. And then you go and, you know, you sign up, or whatever you do to take advantage of the opportunity. Understand that the amount of things that had to happen for you to just be in that moment to even come across it is way more than you could ever know, you know? Like, whoever it is that posted it had to have, you know, their day went exactly how it did for them to post at the time that they did. The algorithm had to do, you know, the algorithms are all topsy-turvy. They had to do their thing for it to be in front of you, and that's just that day, you know? There's a whole life of things that happened in that person's life before that day for them to even have the opportunity to present it, for it to be the perfect opportunity for you in that moment. You know, it's like you could really zoom out as far as you can and realize that everything had to happen exactly how it did for that one ass moment, for your moment. And understand that you're not alone in any of that, because you're not the one forcing all that to happen. You weren't the one impacting their life so they could create this app so you could take advantage of it, or create this opportunity so you could take advantage of it. So it's like, yeah, understand you're supported, and don't fall for the illusions of separation or feeling like you're alone, because you're so far from alone. And it's like, you have so much support behind you, so much cheering you on, so much happening in your favor at any given time, more than you ever know and could ever know, and more than you need to know. Like, if you could know everything, cool, but it's so much. You'd spend the rest of your life just consuming information and processing it, because it is way too much. It's like, what a blessing it is that you don't have to know all this stuff. You get to just experience it. That's so divine. That's such a blessing. It's like, there's so much just operating and happening on your behalf, and you just have to do what you feel in your heart. You have to do what feels aligned, and keep that clear vision of where you're going as you do all these things, as you navigate what pops up for you, and trust that it'll all lead you to where you're going. That's beautiful, and I'm thankful. I'm super grateful for that to be the reality of the situation. Yeah, and I get more proof of that all the time. And yeah, family on the split. It's like, it takes a village. It's not just you. It's everything. It's the person who broke your heart. It's the bully from elementary school. It's your mom. It's your dad. It's everything. You know, everybody played their part to mold you into exactly who you are. Who's the person who's primed to work with these energies and to really make the most out of their life. And it's like, be thankful for it all. And understand that, yeah, you're supported. You're very, very supported. And that support may look good, bad, and ugly depending on the time, depending on what's going on, but it's all support nonetheless. And yeah, and for me, it's like, be so immersed in your life, in your journey, and in your connection to it all, that even the bad you see, you feel connected, you feel connection from, you know. As bad things pop up, understand that they're pushing you towards everything that you are just the same way. And it's like, if you can really cultivate that relationship to everything, understand that there will be no suffering. Because once you see everything as for you and put serving your highest purpose, and serve just fell out, as you see it as that, and get out of your head on the bottom and free yourself from the prisons that are very self-imposed and that are products of programming, that are products of conditioning, that are products of society and everywhere you've been and the places your parents have been and the places their parents have been and all that, yeah, it's all said and done. It's all here for you. It's like, hell yeah. It's just like the universe is really telling you, like, yo, call me. I got you. If you feel confused, you ever feel alone, come talk to us. Like, come within. Understand that you have everything within you. You're supported by everything. I love you on the bottom. I am on the bottom. It's like you are everything that you want. You are everything that you call on for help. You are everything that you feel like you're at the mercy of. And the minute you take your power back, you'll realize how loved and supported you are. From yourself, from your higher self, your future self, your past self, from God, from the universe, from planets far away, galaxies far away, from everything. And yeah, that's all you're being asked to do. Fall in love with yourself, honestly. And understand that everything will come right behind that. Fall in love with the way your mind works. Fall in love with your soul and everything it wants to show you. And go, move forward, and follow that. And the song is saying, get me going, get me going. And it just, oh wow. Yeah, this is dope. But yeah, it's all here for you. And all you have to do is enjoy it and embrace it and start walking and just enjoy the unfoldment of it. It doesn't have to be much more serious than that. I don't know. Yeah, get out of your head again. And stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. This is not something you're gonna get in the mind. Like, you're not gonna sit here and look, Scorpio on the bottom. It's like, this is something that you have to dive into. You have to go into that darkness and live it to truly understand it. So if you're trying to sit here and logically make peace with it before you allow yourself to experience it, there'll be a disconnect and you're not gonna get to connection through separation. You have to just really merge with it, merge with these truths, merge with the possibilities of them, and allow them to actualize through you, because that's how they actualize anyway. You're the vehicle, you're the point in which all of these things play out. So if you're trying to wait for them to play out separate from you before you allow them to room in your experience, that's not the way to do it, and it won't get you there. So like I said, you don't have to just accept anything as just like, okay, this is true, but you just have to allow just a little bit of room for it to unfold and for you to be able to see, because it will. And that's all it takes, is a little bit. You'll get the proof. Like, there's all type of proof finding us every day, all day, every day. If you have the awareness and the openness to see it, and that connection to yourself to trust it, you know, and not questioning it, lost and twisted up in the mind. Snake and 5. And this just feels like changes afoot, and trusting the journey and understanding that change is the only constant in this life. You will continue to shed your skin. Even as you understand these things, in a bit you'll shed some of this stuff too, you know. As more truth becomes available, as your reality becomes more refined and more you'll outgrow some things, and you'll have to go through this process again. You'll have to shed the skin again. Change will continue to keep coming. And so get used to that and embrace it, enjoy it. Understand that that's an exciting thing. Staying the same forever sounds way more scary than changing and growing and shedding and evolving all the time. Like, that sounds perfect, because the world is always changing. Nothing around stays the same. Even if you stayed in the same place for however long you stayed there, when you go outside, some of them trees are taller. There's new trees. There's new birds. There's old birds that are gone that aren't there no more. The things are changing. It's like no matter how much you clean, how much you try to keep things the same, the reality of it is they're not the same, and they'll never be the same. So the best thing you can do is allow yourself to be the exact same way, because you are nature. You are a part of everything that is. So yeah, when in doubt, check with nature and see how aligned you are, because you are aligned. You are aligned, literally. I'm gonna pull two more oracle, and then I'm gonna go back to tarot. I feel like there's unfinished business with tarot, so yeah. 11:11. I heard make a wish, and then I heard embody it. Don't leave it as just a wish, and don't just leave it as you're asking for it. And you're hoping like it may come, may not. You might get a yes, you might get a no. And look, snake on the bottom again. We're shedding those ways of operating. We're making the wish, but we understand that it's already approved. It's already like, yes. Once you see it and you feel it and all that, that means it exists. It's for you. So you let it go. You detach from it, and then you go embody it, and understand that while you're embodying it, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. We're big magnets, and yeah, we attract in what we are. We attract in what we're in resonance to. So as you get clear on this, and then you go and embody it, understand that you're pulling it right in. And the more you can do it, and the more you can stay in those frequencies, you'll look up and it'll be here. And don't be surprised when it pops up. Understand that's a product of this work, and the connection you've cultivated. Plain and simple. No coincidence in the world. So. Thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all. I'm so grateful that I get to sit here and do this with y'all. Like, it feels really, really big. And immediately we got 9 of Cups. And it's like, yo. And the Empress. Like, look at them. Look at their energy, bro. Like, could you make this up? That confidence is so loud. Confidence and contentment. It's like these are the fruits of your labor. This is your world. This is everything you've created and cultivated and allowed to come in. It's like, yeah, there's nothing else to do as far as like pushing and trying and fighting and trying to force your way through. It's like you've done it. It's like you've done it. So sit back, embody now, and trust that the seeds you've already sown, the intentions you've already set, the things you've already seen, and the work you've already done is enough. And that doesn't mean, like, don't do anything now, because that's not even you, you still feel called to do these things. And not even because of the outcomes, just because that's who you are. And that those things light you up. So it's like, keep doing your thing, but allow it to be from a vibration of wholeness, vibration of play, a vibration of you needing for nothing, because you're doing what you love to do, simply because you love to do it. And yes, you understand that leads to abundance, that leads to prosperity, but that's not why you're doing it. Like, if the money and all that disappeared and wasn't needed anymore, you'd still be doing those things because you love them, because they make you feel fulfilled. So allow that reality to be at the forefront, and understand that there's nothing else to do, and that you've done the work, and now you are the product. You are, yeah, I heard that loud and clear. You are the product. So it's like you being in your fullest embodiment, you in your fullest power, and moving as such will cultivate and will provide for you, and will sustain the life that you see for yourself. The more authentic you can be, the more you can show up as yourself, and the more you can inject everything you are into everything that you do, you are the product. The more you allow yourself to be seen, because you've cultivated a very high vibrational person. Like, do you understand that? Like, do you understand who you are? So it's like you injecting that energy into everything you do will have those type of effects. because you are high vibrational energy. You are divine energy, and you understand that you are. So that thing that you create is going to be an embodiment of that, especially if you do it authentically and not by trying to be successful or trying to make a hit or trying to make a masterpiece or trying to become rich or trying to make, a song that'll go viral on TikTok or any of that stuff. It's like, no, I'm just going to make what really feels like me, what really lights me up, and understand that the energy, putting that energy into it, will allow it to ripple out and will allow it to come back with results that feel like you as well. And what are you? You're abundant. You're rich. You're loved. You're supported. You need for nothing, and you know that. You understand that you are God embodied. So the results that come back will be the results that are worthy of a God. Like that match that. So yeah, this is you now. Allow yourself to be this. Don't feel like if you feel like this, you're being lax or you're not. You don't have to be all beat up to feel like you're doing your best. You don't have to be all drained and tired and all that stuff to feel like, whew, I'm really working hard. Like I'm really chasing my dream. Because like that's exactly what they would want you to do. You spend all your life forcing up against what's already written for you. It's already done. You see it. You become the embodiment of it. You are the proof that it's all on the way. And that's all here for you. Not even on the way, it's here for you now because you are existing in that vibration now. You're embodying it now. So how does that person move? The person who understands that any second now, all their proof is going to be here at their door. It's going to be in their lap. How does that person move? Is that a person who's sitting here hella worried, who's not going to rest when they feel like they need to rest? Who's going to force themselves to go be productive when they don't feel like it? No. That person's going to be like, I don't feel like it right now, but I'm going to sit here. Because at any moment, my shit's here anyway. Because I've been doing the work. I am embodied. Everything I touch and inspired action, it ripples out into everything I need. And the fruits of my labor will come back. Because that's how this world works. So, yeah, enjoy this. Enjoy the space you're in. Enjoy the things you've already done. And understand it's all for you. And there's so much more on the way. So, everything's everything, yo. Yeah, and then we got King of Cups on the bottom again. Came out earlier. And then we got the Magician right under that. It's all here for you. This is your magic. Your knowings and you having trust in all things that is and all of that's your magic. And it's like, use it. Trust it. Yeah, and under that, Page of Swords. You got all type of reminders coming out. Allow yourself to be free. And understand that that's an inside job. It doesn't take anybody freeing you. It doesn't take anybody giving you permission. So, hell yeah. This card was sticking out to me, so I put it. Page of Cups. Where are you headed to next? What would bring you ultimate fulfillment right now? Right now. Not in the future, not one day, but right now. What would make you feel so loved and so supported and would really fill your cup in right now? Whatever that is, you owe it to yourself to, if it's something you can just do it. And if it's something you can embody and create room for it to come in, do that too. But, I don't know. I just heard I love you like really, really loud. Damn. Look, that's the power of love. Love is electric, man. It's like the world is in your hands. All this music is distracting me a little bit. But yeah, the world is in your hands. It's like, where are we going? Like we were just saying, where to next? It's like that's what you're being offered now. And once you get clear on that, okay, what around you right now feels like that? What doesn't? What are you giving energy to that doesn't feel like where you're going next? time to restructure. Remember the Two of Pentacles. It's time to get back clear and rebalance where your energy is going, rebalance where your awareness is going, your attention is going, and understand that every single thing you're doing is putting you closer to where you're going or further from where you're going. So just be mindful. And yeah, make sure at every opportunity you're choosing your future. You're choosing what's here for you, because it is here for you. And everything that's presenting itself brings you closer. You just have to choose the right things. This just feels like more support. 6 might be significant. I feel like 6s keep coming up. And yeah, even outside of today's Monday Magic, I feel like 6 has been an energy that's continued to surface in my life and just in the experiences recently. But yeah, understand that you're supported. And look, everybody's, oh, okay, not everybody, but there's several people here with their eyes closed. And I'm just hearing trust. Like, it takes a certain amount of trust to sit here and be in public with your eyes closed, like around people with holding sticks and all type of stuff, and your eyes are closed. Like, that's the ultimate knowing of that you're divinely protected right there. It's like that can be you too. Like, you don't have to watch your back. And the song says, "You are the air that I breathe. You are my everything." You take the simplest of things and make it complicated. And it's like, it can be that simple, honestly. It's like, you're divinely protected. Know that. Know that you have free will and that everything is conspiring to work out in your favor. And you don't have to consent to, being at the mercy of outer circumstances or people being able to do whatever they want to you or any of that stuff. If you know yourself to be divinely protected, you will get proof of that. And yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, we're so powerful, man. We're so powerful that we can make ourselves powerless. And a good job at making us powerless. Like, I've seen it play out in my own life. I've seen it play out in the lives of others. And it's like, wow, like, you're really using all your power to create this experience for yourself, to wake yourself up to the fact that you have all the power. Like, and it's so poetic and so beautiful. Chaotic, for sure, until you can kind of recognize it and wield it and focus your energy and your power in the direction that's in your best good. But yeah, that'll come one day, whether you're ready or not. It's like, hey, life is to be experienced, and you're powerful regardless. It's just a matter of how you're using it. And yeah, I'm somebody who wants to use it very intentionally and use it as a vehicle to everything I see for myself, and yeah, to tell others that they can do the same, and to offer my proof and allow them to get their own. And it's like, that's the name of the game. So it's like, how are you using your power? How much of it are you giving away? How much are you owning for yourself? And it's like, that's okay. Don't judge whatever the truth is, but understand that if there's things that you want for yourself, or if there's things, things that are playing out that are not what you want, understand that you have a choice, and you can make a choice whenever you're ready to. Bomb the lovers. It's everything you want. Divine union with yourself. They're super naked. But it just feels like, allow yourself to be vulnerable. It's like, you're not going to be able to experience all that's here for you if you're afraid, if you're blocking yourself, if you're, being hesitant and you're holding back. You have to let go. There has to be a certain amount of surrender to really experience the depths of love, the depths of miracles and connectivity to it all, honestly. It's like, the more you can surrender, the better. If you look around and you're holding on tight, or you're keeping grip everywhere in your life, understand that miracles cannot unfold that way. Miracles are not rigid. Miracles, like, all that's energy. Energy needs to flow. And energy, it flows. It does its thing. Like, you can't sit there and hold it, like, it's like, it's not gonna work. So it's like, The only way to really experience all these things is to let go a little bit. Like, so trust has to come first, and allowance has to come first, and everything else comes behind it. Boom. Four of Wands. This is your celebration. This is the culmination of your journey to this point. It's all here for you, and everybody's celebrating. Yeah, and just the stuff on the bottom, as far as just like the pumpkin and all that, it just feels like fall energy, and our harvest right now, as we're wrapping up fall, it's like, yeah, I'm here. We're at your ceremony right now. We're in the middle of your initiation right now. Like, this is a celebration if you allow it to be. As things are falling away, as things are coming in, as your life, you look around, your life is starting to reflect you a little bit more than it used to, and more every day. And things are feeling how they're supposed to feel, feeling how you've been wanting them to feel, you know. It's like, if you allow yourself to see it, you'll realize you're in the middle of a celebration, your celebration. I just heard of your coronation, you know. Like, you look up and realize you're sitting on the throne, in your throne room, and everything here is here waiting for you. And it's like, where are we going next? You took your power back. You're back on your throne. And it's like, okay, where to next? There's a lot of life to live. And you finally understand where you fit into all of it, and realize that you were at the center of it all. It's like, that's a really dope reality to live in. It's like, under that, Page of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, that's the third page that's come out today. And I feel like beyond that, it's just, there's been a lot of like new energy, like allowing yourself to be new. Like, there's been a bunch of pages, there's been the babies, and like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, more than anything, realize that you are new, and you're in this reality that you're in right now. And it's like, even if it looks the same, allow it to be new as much as you can. I don't care what it is. If it's something you've done every day for the last 15 years, approach it differently today. Approach it like, there's something something to be discovered in it, Go slow. Read the instructions on how to do it again, you from memory, you feel like, you've done that many times. Hey, slow down. Create room, create space. And in that space, miracles can be filled in. Magic can find you. All of that can find you. So, yeah, just allow yourself to be new and understand that your magic is here, and you're not the same person you've been. So that all of your experiences are going to be different as well, because you're experiencing them through an updated vehicle, through different software, Like iPhones, when they drop, you've taken pictures many times, but the iPhone you got right now don't take pictures the same way that your first iPhone did. It's still an iPhone, It's like the pictures are crisper, they got different features on it, It's like, that's the reality of what this is. Like, yes, you're still you, but you got a software update. You're on a whole new iOS right now. So embrace that and allow yourself to explore. And don't be too rigid, feeling like you know everything. Temperance. More rebalancing. More eyes closed energy. Your inner world is front and center right now. That's what's continued to come up. It's like, right now, your reality and your future reality. Oh wow, 0144 on the timer. So the 144,000 might be significant. But yeah, it just feels like the more you can cultivate that relationship with your inner world and redistribute the balance more that way than to leaning into the outer world, everything comes right behind it. And that's what's in store right now. Whether you embrace it or not, that's where we are. And that's where things... Ten of Pentacles on the split. Yeah, and this feels like a warning, the way it just like kind of snuck out as you were looking at the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, don't be too rigid. It's like, what are you doing? What are you embodying? As opportunities come up, especially when your material world, because you're in the middle of building generational wealth, generational love, generational everything. Like the type of life, the type of family dynamics, the type of existence that ripples across not even just a generation, like you, your kids, and their kids, like in that way, but the world, like the generation that you're a part of, the generation of all of us who are here in this time frame in this world. It's like that's what we're working on right now. That's what we're building. And it's like at any given turn, at any given opportunity to choose an energy or to choose a direction, what do you embody? Are you being rigid? Are you sitting here holding on to one pinnacle when there's three? There's also three other ones, and there's opportunities for more. Are you scared to let it go because you don't know, but if you let it go and reach for another one that they're all going to disappear or something? Or are you letting it flow, or do you understand that it's all here for you? Do you understand that this is all just a product of you? That you're not at the mercy of any of this stuff, and that you can let the pinnacle go because you attracted it in the first place. And if you can attract one, you can attract more. You are an embodiment of all the things you want, and they're going to come because you are already those things. So it's like, what choices are you making? At any given turn, you're this person or you're this person. Especially when it comes to money and stuff like that. It's like, if you're choosing this, you're going to move in this direction. You're going to get more reasons to keep acting like this. You're going to keep getting proof back that you need to keep doing this. But this will never lead to this. Never. Become by being. And that don't mean like you want to become rich, start throwing your money everywhere. Like, don't do that. But at the opportunities when it comes time to spend it, don't start moving like this. Because it has to flow. It's energy. You let it flow in, you let it flow out. You have to be a certain level of detached. Because it's energy. Energy wants to move. Energy wants to be expressed. Energy doesn't want to be stuck and in places, and so yeah. What are you choosing? But that being said, I'm gonna pull one or two more cards, and then we can wrap it up and call it. It's all in the groove. There's nothing to do. One of those nights again. New friends. I feel at home again. Yeah, a lot of new energies, man. Allow them to be new. Oh, wow. King of Cups again at the bottom. Ten of Cups right under that. It's all here. And that continues to be the message, like, damn near every week. It's like we're just on that journey to actualizing it all. It's like it's unfolding for us more and more every single day. And in more ways than we even know, Like, this just feels like there's still stuff you don't even see, that you don't even know, that's a part of the big picture, that's a part of everything that's on the way. And is a part of all the things you're going after, all the things you swear isn't here yet, that you're waiting on. It's like, you have no idea. Like, you're surrounded by a lot of those blessings, a lot of those things that are a very big part of these next things that you're going into. So it's like, be firm in your emotions and understand that you're better off than you know at any given time. Don't fall into the uncertainty, becoming fear. Don't become scared. Don't become doubtful. At the point where you don't see any of the proof is the most important time for you to become even more anchored into your inner world, into your knowings, into yourself. Because that'll keep you on track. It's like nothing changed. It's all unfolding in that same direction still. It's like it's all here for you, man. The house, the family, the kids, the freedom, the prosperity. It's all here. It's not a one day thing. You're in it right now. And this just feels like that movie example that I use. It's like when you're watching a movie, like it's already written. You know that the character gets from here to there, and then that's where the movie happens. Like especially if it's like a biopic of somebody's life or something like that. Like they became famous. They actualized their dream. They did everything. But when you're at the beginning of the movie, they don't know. They're sitting there trying to do different things, and you're watching them like kind of waddle through and navigate the world a little bit and make this decision, and you see their fears and their worries and their doubts and all that. But you're watching and knowing like they get there, like so you're just watching how they got there. It's like that's us right now. It's like your success is guaranteed. It's already done. Like you're just at the point of the movie right now where you see how they did it. It's like enjoy that process. It's like how did you do it, and allow your steps and your everyday and your embodiment to be you telling us that story on how you did it. You showed up and you did this thing, you created this, and then you showed up at this place and you showed it off, and you allowed that to be whatever. And it's like it's gonna continue to unfold to you the same way that it unfolds to all of us. So it's like understand that that's the truth. Like you're not out here trying to become successful. You're not out here trying to make it happen or hoping that one day you get there. Understand it's already done. You're already there. Like right now, you're just at the part where you're actualizing, and that's the fun part. You're telling your story. You're writing your story in every day, in every moment. It's like, what are you writing? Make it a damn good story, and that's the opportunity that's here right now. It's like, yeah, know that it's done already. It's already done. You see it. You've been to those places in your dreams, in your mind, in your visions. Like you could go there right now if you wanted to. So what's the separation about? There is none. It's an illusion. So anchor into yourself and understand that's all yours. And just keep writing your story. Like what do you want to do next? What did character A eat today? Who did they talk to today? Did they spend time with themselves? Did they journal? Did they, create something? How did they share it? Like, did they share it? Did they keep it to themselves? Like, tell your story, how you want to tell it. And understand that all roads lead to where you're going. So just focus on making it a damn good one. Don't focus on, okay, I got to do this to make it happen because it's like, you're not going to get fulfillment anyway. You got to do the things for the sake of doing them and for the way they make you feel and the way they light you up. Because that's what's going to guarantee your success. That's what's going to be what guarantees your win. Because the energy in which you do those things, when you do them from that perspective, from that vibration, that energy is super, super duper potent. Like, it's all charged up and electric, and people listen like, oh my God, like, I don't know, but, it's like whatever it is, just inject pure desire and pure contentment. It's like, I'm doing this thing because I love doing it. And it's not a means to an end. It's the end itself, creation for the sake of creation. And yeah, that's beautiful. And just understand that leads to everything you want, and it's already written, it's already done. Be confident in that and allow the unfoldment of it, and tell your story how you want to tell it, plain and simple. Got justice at the bottom. And this feels like, we've been talking about balance a lot throughout the reading, and this feels like balance has been achieved. You practice all these things and you just keep an awareness of them, and it's done. 7 of Cups under that. It's like the world's your oyster. Like you can go any direction you want. It's like, how are you telling your story? What's next? What did you do next? Live it. This is what I did, and now you're in that scene where you're doing the thing. It's like that's your life, and you can definitely keep that perspective about you. Chariot. Don't feel like you're only moving forward when you're physically moving, when you're actually moving and doing a bunch of things. Understand that rest is productive and you need rest. Taking a second to get clear on where you're going is productive when you need to get clear on where you're going. Being just in the present moment and, taking a second to just take it all in and be grateful is productive, because it gives you that spark. It allows you to really come face to face with that gratitude, with that inspiration of why you're even doing what you're doing. And that allows you to move forward with that much more clarity, with that much more energy and everything. So it's like, don't feel like if you're not doing a bunch that you're not progressing, because you are. All roads lead to where you're going. All of them. Every single one. So just allow and take that pressure off yourself. Yeah. There's other stuff at the bottom, but yeah, it doesn't feel as significant. Oh yeah. Today has been interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, the energy has felt more complex today. Still is profound. Definitely is loud and potent and charged, but definitely felt more complex today. I don't even have the words to explain how, but maybe you guys already kind of feel it too. I don't know why I'm still shuffling, but it feels right. All right, last ones. Three of Cups and Six of Cups. I'm hearing say yes. Yeah, I'm hearing say yes, and then after that, let it go. Like, I don't know if someone has a question that they were, considering or something like that, or if they're ready for an opportunity, or if they really want, whatever type of thing that is. Yeah, I'm hearing say yes. Yeah, and this feels like allow yourself to receive whatever this is that you're saying yes to. Like don't say yes and then be apprehensive, but say yes and embrace whatever this is. Allow them or whatever it is to pour into you the way they want to, and the way that they're here to pour into you. And there's a figure back there watching them, and it feels like you're divinely protected. Reminds me of the message earlier where it's like you don't have to watch your back hella. Like they come vetted, they come pre-approved by the universe, by God, by your spirit team, your ancestors, everybody. They were dropped off by them. If this is a person, and it's applicable to anything. Could be an opportunity, could be a new house, could be whatever, a new car, whatever it is. Understand that, yeah. Trust it. Understand that it's an embodiment of divine grace. And yeah, the trees in the back feel like ancestors to me. And the house just feels like the things that make you feel stable. Whatever this is, whatever this is will not destroy what you have built for yourself or cultivated for yourself or send you on a mission to having to heal from a bunch of things. Like nothing like that. It's an embodiment of who you now are and what you've been calling in. So have faith, trust that, and fall into it, honestly. Say yes and celebrate. Look, the sun is here again. And look, more pumpkins, like we saw earlier. Yeah, this just feels like something came into your life or something like in the fall time. Like since like fall starts in September. So from then, and it just feels like say yes to whatever that is. Like maybe you've been kind of navigating it and like kind of like taking your scope, but maybe you haven't fully trusted it or fully like committed. Like you know what, let's see how good this gets. And it just feels like a call to do so. And yeah, it just feels like it's the culmination of your whole journey. It's like it's not separate from everything you've been through. It's a product of everything you've been through, and in a good way. And look how the light is around the girl accepting it. That wasn't on purpose. It's like, yeah, there's a spotlight on you right now. And it's like also a ring of protection. Like, so, yeah, enjoy it. And know that, yeah, this week you might come face to face with decision time as far as that goes, or you might naturally find yourself like committing to whatever that is, or like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna see what's up. I'm down for the ride, And it just feels like that's, yeah, it feels like that's the space that you're in right now. Um, yeah, that's a beautiful space to be in. But hey, that's Monday magic, y'all. Oh wow, death on the top. We're leaving another past version behind. We're not the same people we were coming into this reading. We're not the same people we were coming into this day, to this year, to nothing. It's like we got 30 days left in 2025. Make it great. Make sure you're writing your story. Someone says my birthday, I do what I want to. Like you. It's like, yeah, 30 days. Write your story, close it out. Write this last chapter, 2025. How do you want it to be remembered? How are you remembering it right now? It's like, what story are you writing going into 2026? Yeah, this is a death and a rebirth. Understand that rebirth happens after death. They come together. Death is a transition. It's not a final ending. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. That's one of the first things we learn in science. So it's like, yeah, these are endings, but understand that endings mean beginnings. Beginnings don't come without endings, and endings don't come without beginnings. So they have to come together. Okay. I really, really love y'all, man. Really, really love y'all. Y'all hold the most specialist place in my heart, I swear. God damn. All right, last one for real, for real. Five of Cups. You're welcome. It's time to get up, man. It's been a wild ride. It's been a super wild ride. And as positive as I am, and as affirming, and as optimistic as I am, and as I come across, and all of that, I understand that life is not easy. I understand that better than most, honestly. And yeah, and I understand that continue to show up and continue to do everything is not easy as well. But what I also understand is that as long as you continue moving forward, things will continue to get better, and they will continue to refine themselves, and you will continue to refine yourself. And I understand that everything you see for yourself and want for yourself is available and is ready to be experienced by us and by you. So it's time to get up. It's time to make your way to the castle. Understand that this is your victory. This is the time for you to win. I don't care if you tried to walk to that castle 100 times. It just wasn't your time yet. And 02, 03, 04, as I say that. And 234 has been very, very loud recently. And in my own experience. So to see it there, it feels like everything, especially with this message. So it's time. Yeah. It's time, period. Like, that's it. So song said everything's everything more than I knew. Exactly. And this song it was just talking about the first time my song played on the radio. It's like that's the energies we're in right now. It's all here for you, and I'm proud of you, and everything you are, and everything that you're not, and everything that you left behind, and the hardest things that made you exactly who you are to be in this position, ready to actualize everything you see for yourself. And yeah, I'm just humbled. I'm just very humbled. And I don't even have the words to express everything that I'm trying to express right now. But I just hope you feel it. And yeah, I love you so much. And yeah, keep doing your thing. But that being said, I do have an announcement, maybe two announcements for y'all. Well, the first one is I'm excited to. Well, you guys are the first ones hearing about it. I'm gonna present it everywhere else after, but I'm bringing together a couple of my favorite worlds, being my music and my independent record label and all that journey with with tarot and spirituality and yeah, this world that we've cultivated here and in other places as well. how I'm doing that is I am, as you guys know or may not know, I released an album on my birthday back in September, um, and it's currently available for purchase, a pay what you want purchase on even.biz. So like people can pay as little as $1 to buy it, um, to support me in the art and to own it forever as well. So yeah, literally a few days ago, this idea came to my head like a download. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just existing, embodying, as we were talking about, and it just came through loud and clear. And it was just like, okay, so I'm excited to see it through and kind of see how it unfolds. But that being said, um, for I wrote some notes down to make sure I didn't fuck it up. But yeah, so essentially it's a raffle, and yeah, so for each entry, like if you were to go buy the album, or if anybody was to go buy it, each dollar is one entry. So if you bought it for like $20, you get 20 entries into the raffle. Um, and what I'm raffling away is personal readings. So as of right now, the grand prize is a Celtic Cross spread. So 10 cards, um, 30 minutes minimum as far as the reading itself goes. Um, and right now I charge like $85 for that, for a Celtic Cross. So that's the grand prize. And um, as there's more entries that come in, I'm gonna expand on it. So there'll be a second prize added at 100 entries, which will be present or past, present, future reading, 3 cards, 20-minute minimum, which I charge $50 for, and a third prize added at 20 entries, which is on this or that reading. So it's like 2 cards, 2 or 3 cards, 15 minutes. I charge 35 for that as of right now. And after that, it's just additional 1 card readings added for every 50 entries. So after 200, and that's a $25 value, and yeah, 10-minute reading. So, and beyond that, I have another project on there that I released last year called My Bad I Fell Asleep, which is the same thing. You can pay as little as $1 to own it. And yeah, so for anybody who buys that one as well, which buys both, so for as little as $2, you're entering into 2 different raffles. Um, yeah, for that second one, it's going. Okay, I guess this is the second announcement. I'm in the process of putting together um, my Patreon, and for me, that's a place where I can, offer more value. So I'm thinking like um, doing like meditate with me's and sharing journal prompts, and you can journal with me videos and a world of things, tarot education, and literally everything I've learned and everything I do for myself, on a day-to-day basis, and navigating all this stuff and learning all this stuff. It's a place for people to join me in that process, and for you or whoever else to grow alongside me and to continue to stay immersed in all these energies. And yeah, I have a place to not be alone in doing it. You can show up there and know that we're all doing the same things, we're all headed in the same places. So that's on the way, and I plan to have all that up and going, like going into the new year, like before that. So yeah, anybody who gets both will be entered into that raffle to get oh yeah, the first month free, as far as just the full access to everything that I'll be offering on there. And that, as far as, I'm not sure how many of those I'll be giving away, depending on how many enter, but I'm thinking like maybe like 3, 4, or 5, honestly. So yeah, so if you're interested in getting a personal reading, anything like that, this is a great opportunity, because for as little as $2, like, or as $1, you get the opportunity to possibly get a reading. And yeah, beyond that, I just really appreciate you all, because yeah, I do all this stuff full time, and there are no plan Bs for me. So your support in any way, in any of these worlds that I've cultivated and created for myself, goes so far and allows me to come back and keep showing up and to keep giving back, because that's what I want to do anyway. And I feel like anything other than that is not a useful use of my energy, period. So yeah, I'm committed to this journey and these journeys. Um, so when that idea came to me, I was very excited because it's like, wow, okay, I get to bridge them together and just allow you guys to be a part of it even more, and allow myself to give back even more. Um, and that's just the way forward as far as community and as far as us all doing our part to, yeah, to get everything that we see for ourselves, because none of this happens in a vacuum. Me pouring into your cups pours into my cup. You guys pouring into my cup pours into your cup. And the more we can show up for one another, the more we can um, just really embody the oneness that is the truth, the more proof we'll get back from it, and the more it'll fill our cup, and the more that magic will exist in our reality, because there's room for it, and because we're moving in that, we're embodying it. So I'm just excited, honestly. And yeah, because more than anything, I feel like it'll introduce the music to people. It'll also introduce the readings to people. It'll bring all those things together, and people may not have been able to get a reading off rip, or may not have whatever. And it's just like, it's just an opportunity for everybody to be a part of the magic that really is here, the magic that um, yeah, that the magic that is here, and the magic that I so lovingly share with everyone, and want to share with everyone, and want everyone to be a part of. And yeah, I'm just excited. So that being said, um, definitely be on the lookout for the Patreon. And for the raffle, I'm definitely starting that today. I'm going to announce that everywhere from here. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's going to be where I kind of share most of the information as far as it goes. Definitely follow me at 5D Just Too Easy. Um, yeah, and there's links in my bio. So you can get there if you, for some reason, you forgot it just that fast. um, yeah, depending on where you find me. Yeah, so as far as buying the album or the albums, those links are in my link tree. Depending on where you found me, yeah, found me on Twitch, then it's directly in my bio. You can just click the link tree link. It's the first one for the first album, and then on there you can click on my name, KK the artist, to go to the other one if you're gonna enter both raffles. If you found me on TikTok, I think it's just my Instagram in the bio, so you can click that link, and then it'll take you to my Instagram, and then you can, yeah, my link tree's in there. So, but anywhere else you find me, I feel like my link tree is there. So yeah, my link tree will definitely get you there. But yeah, that being said, I think that's all for the announcements. Oh, the raffle, it will last for 3 weeks, because it'll end on the 22nd, and I want to get all the readings and stuff scheduled to end out the year, and then so everybody has everything they need, and then we can hit January 1st and move into our 1 year and live the actualization of everything that's here for us. And that being said, it's still gonna be dead of winter by then, but we can start to cultivate that energy as spring approaches, and then we full on sprint into everything that's here for us. So yeah, so I'm just doing my part, and I'm excited to allow you all to just be a part of it all. And things are shifting so fast, and unfolding so fast, and changing so fast, and I'm just so grateful all the time. And yeah, so thank y'all. And yeah, definitely keep up with me. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already, so you can keep peeping the unfoldment of it all the world. One of my favorite songs of mine. But yeah, so I feel like that's everything. But yeah, that's all from me. I really appreciate y'all so much. So much. And yeah, what's next is everything. So enjoy the unfoldment. Be gracious with yourself, and yeah, understand that you're doing way better than you know at any given time, honestly. Thank you for the fire emojis, Hayden. I definitely saw. But yeah, just yeah, I'm really proud of y'all. I'm really happy. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Let y'all get back to y'all Monday. Um, I'm Mark. Peace, peace. Make sure you guys do all the things like subscribe, share, follow, shit, comment. Let me know how things are showing up for you all. Um, shit, ask questions, whatever's on y'all heart, man. Honestly. Um, yeah, go get the album 0925967. Oh yeah, personal readings. If you're interested, if you just want to book a personal reading straight up, or you don't want to wait for the possibility of getting one, that's in my link tree as well. And yeah, I offer custom spreads and everything. Like whatever you need, just there's a form and you can kind of fill it out and we go from there. Um, but yeah, also, hey, let me know if there's anything else that you guys have in mind or you've been looking for or anything, especially as I'm getting this Patreon together because it really is for us and for you and yeah, more than anything. So I want it to be functional and I want it to be efficient and effective more than just existing and, just being there. So yeah, don't hesitate to let me know what you guys want more of, what you guys think. Um, yeah, but that being said, I'm out of here. I love y'all, and it's hard to say goodbye right now, but yeah, there's life to be lived, and there's integration to be happening. So yeah, y'all be safe and have a great rest of your day. And yeah, may your night be as magical as the day has been. So, yeah, have a great day on purpose every day this week, not just today, not just tomorrow, but every day for the rest of the year and for the rest of your life. Honestly, you always have a choice. So when you wake up, commit to I'm having a great day today, and as things show up, make sure you're choosing the things that allow your great day to happen. And if you commit to that every day, you have the responsibility for it, because you gave your word that it was going to be great. And now it's like you set that tone. So now you're not in the day unconscious. There's no excuse for you to be falling into this trap, falling into that trap, giving your energy away or, self-sacrificing or any of that stuff. It's like you said you were going to have a great day today and you're over there doing stuff that's going to make you have a bad day. And then there's no one to blame at that point because, you were aware throughout your day and you know what you decided you were going to do. And if you didn't do it, then that's on you. But yeah, we're taking our power back and we're starting within and understanding that it all starts within us. But I said bye and then kept going. But I'm proud of y'all, man. This is not gonna get any easier, so I'm gonna just go. I love y'all. Be safe, and I'll see y'all around. I don't know. Felt right though. Bye, loves.